Hi, we're now going to look at triple ratios. This basically builds on from basic skills you learnt in normal ratios, I'm going to say. It's a really common new GCSE topic to sort of ask some ratios combined together. So let's get stuck in. All questions start from the same building block. You have two ratios. So I've got a ratio of A to B and a ratio of B to C. And we want to work out an overall ratio of A to B to C. Way to start this is we're going to fill in what we know underneath this ratio. So A to B was 3 to 5 and B to C was 4 to 1. And we somehow want to join these together to get one overall ratio. The way this works is kind of the same idea as adding or subtracting fractions. You basically want to find what number do 5 and 4 both go into. And again, the easy way to do this is just times them together. So I know both these numbers are going to go into 20. So I'm going to rewrite these ratios where they're going to be something to 20. To do it for the first one, if I want to go from 5 to 20, I need to times my top ratio by 4. So 3 times 4 is 12 and 5 times 4 is 20. Then do the same thing for the bottom ratio. I want to turn this 4 into 20, so I want to times it by 5. So 4 times 5 gives me 20 and 1 times 5 gives me 5. Now I can basically just merge these ratios together. If it's 12 to 20 and 20 to 5, that means altogether it is 12 to 20 to 5. And again, these numbers just merge together. You don't need to add them together or anything. Okay, that's all you need to do. That's the building block skill. You have some questions to try on that. Feel free to pause it and give them a go. I'll go through the answers to questions in black in a second. Okay, going through that. These are your answers. Again, for questions 1 and 2, I've given 2 possible alternatives. To make the maths a bit easier later on, you always want to aim towards going for the answer with the smaller numbers. So in this case, 2 and 4 both go into 4, but you can do 2 times 4 is 8. Both of them are correct, but the smaller one tends to be nice and easier later on. Okay, let's see the kind of questions in full. So here, I've got a ratio of blue to red, a ratio of red to green. And the first thing I'm going to always do is work out a ratio of blue to red to green. So same way as before, blue to red is 2 to 1, red to green is 3 to 4. All I want to do is triple this ratio. If I triple this ratio, that's going to give me 6 to 3. That joins with 3 to 4, so my overall ratio is 6 to 3 to 4. Worth mentioning, in test exams, they tend not to ask this. You'll tend to expect it to work it out automatically. Okay. This part you are asked though, there are a total of 78 marbles, so how many red marbles are there? Whenever you've got a total, you also want to work out your total number of parts. So it's 6 parts to 3 parts to 4 parts. If I add those together, 6 plus 3 plus 4, that gives me a total of 13 parts. So if I know that 13 parts equals 78 marbles, I can divide it by 13 to work out what 1 part is worth. And in every question, that's your goal. You want to work out what 1 part is worth. To do that, I divide both these numbers by 13. If you do 78 divided by 13, that gives you 6. So every 1 part is worth 6 marbles. We want to know how many red marbles I have. Red marbles is the middle ratio. So I've got 3 parts, each part is worth 6, so therefore 3 parts corresponds to 18 red marbles. Okay, just one example. You have some questions to try. For questions 1 and 2, I've given you a basic scaffolding of how you want to lay out your questions, or lay out your answers, sorry. Okay, give them a go. I'll go for the answers to questions 1 and 2 in a second. Okay. They were as follows. Clear most working out. Hope it's fairly clear for you. Okay, that's all there is. Really popular topic in GCSEs and stuff, so I hope that made sense to you.